Alright guys, it's 6:06 and it's time to start your day with dressing. I wake up a little bit earlier than anyone else because I shave, drink a protein shake, take a poo-poo, and brush my teeth before I go. So, time to get started. Okay, it's like 6:50. We just left. Going to hit the transport. Yeah.
The finish because finally we start at 8:15, and you know it's 6 with time to get up.
Yeah.
For that a bit.
Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Just got to like the transport location, which is the grocery store. And our transport just got here, 7 o'clock on the dot. And now we get in. We can't wear shirts because you can get arrested. So the people who are wearing their uniforms are getting paid. Like 12:30? Yeah, it was later than I wanted to. Okay, so we just got off the transport because we just got here. 7:20. And we check in. And then we get back on the transport. And it takes us to the dive shop. At other locations, the transport drops you off like at the gate and you gotta walk. So we'll sign in, get back on, it'll take us there. Okay, we were just dropped off. The temporary dive center is right here, the new one that they're making is right there. Barcelo has this dolphin pin, which is so freaking small. I can't tell if the camera can see the dolphins in the water. Oh, shut up. There's one. There's another. Yeah, so people can swim with the dolphins here. This is so freaking sad. Like, it makes me disgusted. Mr. Barcelo, if you happen to be watching this, dude, either let the dolphins go or get a big ocean pin. This is sad. Look, he's looking at me because he wants to. Does that look like a happy dolphin? Anyway. So we walk up, and breakfast here is not at the Commodore. We eat whatever is bought.
Oh my god, I'm stopping a tourist.
But I had to take a picture of the dolphins.
I'll do it.
Are you a dolphin tourist?
Maybe if they're in the wild, I'd be a dolphin tourist.
Every one of us hates it, but you cannot do anything because we are living here.
Yeah.
Oh, we are working here.
Yeah. So this is where you would get your gear and find out about your dives. Here are the little wash tanks. And as you can see, we're right next to the dolphins, so we can just sit here and cry about them all day.
charger again?
Here's the shower. I slip right here, so be careful. The yellow one is our boat. And go off the pier. So the new dive center apparently opens like mid-December. So, for our classrooms. It's not one of my classrooms at breakfast.
¿Qué te pasa?
No le he dado. Ha hecho así un giro raro y no. Tenía un fantasma que me estaba dando el
Sí, estaba en el... Mira, lista.
Why is it all wet inside?
That's what he said.
Oh, it's so stinky in here. Alright, here's the dive locker and or staff room, whatever people call it these days. Yeah. It smells really bad in here. This is my stuff. I'm using their rental gear. It's pretty good. I mean, it's your normal stuff. Wetsuit, fins. My fins removed, so now I don't know which ones mine are. Yep. So now it's breakfast time for about, I don't know, 30 minutes. Since I have a protein shake in the morning, I just eat some fruit, drink some juice, and then get ready. Because then we'll do a pool, or not our pool dive, our open water dive in the morning. Usually goes from like 8:30 or 9 to 10:30 or 11. No, not 11. 10 to 10:30. Because 11 you need to be ready for demos. Okay. See you soon. Okay, it's 7:45. People are still getting breakfast. That's the plan so far. Apparently I'm swimming. We're going. It's Tension Han from Dragon Ball Z. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. Yeah?
Oh yes, I'm going for knife.
It's like 8:08. We're geared up. Now we wait for customers. Help them gear up. Do the briefing and then go.
Yeah, we're gonna call everybody here.
Okay, so I won't record all of this because I'm gonna put my camera in my backpack. This is I'm just doing my dive master internship, so you're just gonna sit there and listen to them brief, and then just help out whoever with whatever. Okay, it's 10:27. We just got back. Still in my wetsuit. So now you check the board. And I am at Colonial in the water. So I won't change. I will stay in this, and at 11 o'clock we gotta be at the pool to start demos. So I was hoping I was gonna be dry so I could keep my camera on me, but I will be wet So we'll see how this works out. But during this time you normally change, dry off, shower, or not. Okay, so it's 10:52. I don't know if you can see my watch anymore. And I am going to the Colonial Pool at Barcelo to do demos. Right now I'm by myself. A PR will join me later. This is the first time a PR I've ever seen a PR do demos. So we're gonna take a walk together. Okay, so at Barcelo they have a satellite place, which is the Hard Rock. And when you go there, you have to go to the dive locker and fill up like this little wagon thing with all the gear and set up all the gear yourself. But here, the dive locker boys, I don't know what to call them, they set up the gear boxes and deliver them to the pool at like 10. Hey, look, a little squirrel. So this pool is really close. It's this pool right here. The farthest pool is where that building is in the distance. And that one's Palace. We won't go over there. We might be there in the afternoon, but... Oh, here's another reason this place makes me sad. Keeping their falcons chained. Getting my paper all wet. So what's bad about the Colonial Pool is you're in a horrible location. At the other pools, you're pretty much close to like the bars, but in this pool, you're over here all by your lonesome. So when you're in the water, you're supposed to, if you don't have anyone signed up for demos, you're supposed to wade around in the water and ask the people in the water. And if you're on land, you're supposed to ask everyone you see, unless they're sleeping or reading. Then you can leave them alone. And if you can't find anyone at the pool, you go somewhere else. Go to the beach. Okay, so I'm gonna set up all this. And then, yeah. Okay, so I just finished setting everything up. It's 11:03. That's what it looks like. Fins, PCBs, my stuff, clip weights, mask spray. Yep. Now I'm getting in the water because I'm freaking hot. And I'm just gonna paddle around. Maybe talk to people. And wait for my assistant person, which might not come. So, alright, I'm here till from 11 to 12:30. Yep, and then it's lunchtime, and then we'll go to lunch together. Okay, bye. Okay, it's 12:38. I just packed up all the gear, and now we're going to lunch. Yeah.
No, what time we did? Very young, and it was 12:20. And then I started talking to a lady, and I was like, ugh, I don't know what time is it, and it was like 12:40, and I was like,
Yeah. It's 12:50 right now,
yeah,
and we're going to lunch.
it's too late for lunch.
Oh, you were okay. I guess like Kelsey and Lauren, I ran into them when I was leaving the pool, and they were already like changing the dry stuff. So I guess they change at their pools.
Maybe. Which pool was it?
They were at Palace.
Yeah, they changed their stuff there. I don't like the pool I was at.
You don't? Was it the first time you were there?
Yeah.
What was it like?
All Mexicans.
Yeah.
Where were you?
At Colonial.
How was it?
It was all Mexican people.
Yeah?
Yeah, all Spanish people. Like,
They don't
I
laugh.
talked to 3 groups that could speak English.
Yeah, I talked to one.
And then the others would come up and ask me things in Spanish, and I was
Yeah.
like,
And,
habla
the
inglés?
first they say, is it free? Is it class free?
Oh.
Or how much is it? How much is it? And they tell me it's free, and they'll call 15 people.
Well, it looks good on paper.
You know it doesn't matter. You can do 50, but you need to cut them.
We literally work for a meal ticket.
Yeah. Oh, I got a $4 tip. So,
Were you by yourself?
yeah.
And then Marie came later? Oh. She told me she was going to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was with me for like 30 minutes. And then she was like, I'm gonna go to beach, I guess. Is that the pool?
Yeah.
And she said she was gonna be there through most of lunch.
Nope.
Yeah, she left it like maybe right at noon, a little before noon.
Yeah, no, she never came.
And she's at the mall for the rest of the day.
Oh, is she?
She's not happy about it.
I thought Georgia was going to the mall. Well, maybe it's probably the them. Yeah, everyone hates that mall.
Well, I mean, the PR people really hate it because they make most of their commission at the desk.
Yeah. And it's easy.
Yeah.
Easy money.
So if you are alone at a demo and you get someone to go to the desk to buy something, will the PR people actually put both your names on there and
No,
split commission?
No. It's just you. You get 4%. So it's actually good if you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Because everything that you do is gonna go for you, you know. Like, it's really annoying to me. I hate going to demo with instructors because they don't have the pressure we do. They don't, I mean, none of us really care about commissions because it's really, I mean, you could make money on high season, but other than that, you're not gonna get more than, I don't know, 150. They said the target is really, really high, and it's hard to sell in slow seasons, just like there's slow people. So anyway, yeah, and they don't want to do anything. Instructors, they will never do proper demo, ever. So it's really annoying to go with them because you just wasted your day.
I didn't realize how hot it was.
What's that?
I didn't realize how hot it was.
Yeah.
Bobbing around in the water.
Well, if you're by yourself, you have to get out of the water and talk to people.
Oh, really? I was in the water. Just.
I mean, if there's a lot of people in the water, then you can just, be talking to people in the water. But you can leave the pool and go around. You'll do everything by yourself.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, being by yourself is good because all the commission will come for you. So if you sell 4 DSDs, you get all 4 instead of 2.
Yeah.
You know? I'm really short.
At least you're not a guy.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I will not ever. Actually, I had a boyfriend. He was German, but he was just like, he was taller than me, but not that tall. Like not that much taller than me.
Is he like a gymnast or something?
No. And I mean, he was very crazy. Like anyway, we broke up anyway. But I would not ever like have babies with someone like that.
You don't have tiny kids?
No, right now I don't have baby, nobody at all. But I hope I never fall off or whatever with a short guy. It's not gonna happen because I get like him. But yeah, because what if I have a boy and it's gonna be really short? Okay, we're gonna go.
Straight? Straight.
Yeah.
The two new people following each other to lunch.
Do you wanna have babies?
One day. I mean, I like the idea of it, but I personally don't see myself doing it. I gotta find a girl who can stand me first.
Yeah. I have to find a guy that I can stand.
Did you and Ruben meet here?
Yeah. It's really new actually, like a little over a month ago.
But it was because both of you were in Dressel?
Yeah.
Dressel's the matchmaker.
Yeah, man. I think it was like after his first week. It was about my second month. Not before that.
Is it usually pretty normal to see people pairing off?
What's that?
Is it, well...
Yeah. I mean, Carlos and Maggie met at the IGC. Gabby, that PR who's a hard rock every day. She's dating an instructor. They both, I think they met here, but they doesn't matter. They started dating there. Marinus and Charlotte, they met here as well. Who else?
Who was the girl that, like, they broke up during that IDC or something? When they were taking, like, their IE or something.
Kim?
Oh, it was Kim?
Yeah. That was going to move to our house.
It was her?
Yeah.
Who is she with?
No, but her boyfriend is an instructor, but not a dresser.
Is he in Playa?
Yeah.
But they got back together, like,
I guess, yeah.
the same day or the next day or something?
Yeah, apparently.
It's right here. Carla. Okay, it's 1:20. Sorry I didn't get to show you guys the actual lunch buffet. It's pretty small, but it's nice. One of the instructors is there, and we're not supposed to have our cameras. That's why I'm being so secretive, more or less, about this when we're on the job. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's it's 1:20. Walking back, everyone else already left. As you can see, I'm by myself. Yeah, they abandoned me. They didn't want to be late, but I was like, F it, I'm taking a break. Okay, yeah. So now we go back and we have to be like ready by like 2 at our respective pools. It's switched up to keep it fair so people don't overheat or whatever. Something, I don't know, they just switch it up. So I might not be at the same pool. Hopefully I'm dry and I can show you what the demos look like. Yeah. What else? Yeah, so we go back to the dive center, check the board, figure out where we are, gear up, prep, go to the pools. Yep. And we are there until 5. Here we go. Okay, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. So this is the Barcelo location. The walk to lunch isn't that bad. It's something that I expected. Their satellite place is the Hard Rock, from where their little dive center thing is. You literally walk 50 feet to the cafeteria. The employee cafeteria is like right there. So the Hard Rock, you do the least amount of walking. The other location I've been to, or my first week was at, was the Iberostar Paraiso. You do the most walking, period. It's like a mile to lunch, it's a mile back, it's a mile to the transport. Just walking from the transport and to and from lunch or whatever is like 4 miles. And then however much walking you do during the demos, you're so freaking, like, my feet were throbbing, killing. Like, I'm a pretty fit guy, but I didn't want to do anything after work. I was just beaten. Feet were just killing me. Dogs were barking. And then their satellite area is Cancun, but I've never been, so I will not give my opinion on that because it will not be informed. But what I've heard is it's a double-edged sword. It's really boring, or the bosses never check there. So you can get away with just like hanging out. But you're here to sell. Sell, sell, sell. I am in the water again, this time with Maggie. Same exact place. Maggie is going on a dive first, though. She will come back later. They're doing their briefings now. It is 1:50. Now I grab the clipboard and go to the pool. When Maggie gets there, I asked her to get wet so I can take some videos. She agreed. So I will wait for her. Okay, it is 2:01, 2:02. I just set up everything, and now I'm getting in the water because I'm dying. It is hot. And I'll walk around in the water maybe outside the water, and say, hey, do you want to try free scuba diving? If they say no, I move on. They say yes, or want to talk about it, I just sit there and talk and get them over here. Pretty easy. Alright, and when Maggie gets here, you'll see everything. Okay. Okay. So, as you can see, I haven't done very much. It's 3:41. The two girls that were doing the rescue course just walked by and told me that Maggie will not be coming because she was put on another dive, so I am here by myself. So unfortunately, you guys don't get to see a demo, but pretty much it's, I ask them what their shoe size is, give them their flippers, put a BCD on them, give them a mask. Then I go over pretty much three important things. Number one, don't stop breathing, or don't hold your breath, just keep breathing. Number two, you can't talk underwater, so here are some hand signs. Okay, there's a problem, up, down, follow me. And then what's the third one? The third one is pretty much follow me and try not to use your arms. And then we put the regulator in their mouth. They breathe for a little bit. Then we just kneel down, put your face in the water as if you're looking at your feet. And then if they don't freak out, then we go to our knees. And then from the knees, I give them a high five underwater and then tell them to follow me. We go around this fountain pretty slowly, come back, get them on their knees again right here, high five them again, give them the okay, and then we stand up, and then I tell them congratulations, blah blah blah. That's pretty much what a demo is. Sorry you don't get to see it. So now I will be here for an hour and 15 minutes by myself. It's my first time I've ever done a demo by myself. It's only the second day I've ever done a demo, so. Dressel Divers. Okay. 5:26, just finished. I'm finishing late because I got a group of 3, like right at like 4:50, 4:55, and then they started asking a lot of questions, which I have no problem talking about scuba diving. And now I walk back and we get ready to leave. And I got sunburn. Look at this. My hands got sunburn. Of all things, I'm wearing a freaking wetsuit. Okay. Okay, so it's 5:37. I'm changed. And now we're waiting for the transport, which will pull up right there to leave. So we're all waiting. That's our pier. These yellow ones are boat. So we take the transport back to the, whatchamacallit, the grocery store that you saw at the beginning, and then you walk home that you saw at the beginning. That's the end of the day. Not gonna record anymore. Hope you learned what you needed. Oh yeah, I'll give my opinion later, as in a second from now. Pretty much 5:49. Transport just got here. Time to leave.
No one wants to escape.
I want them to escape.
Yeah.
other friend.
That one is
Working.
Yeah, he's working. He's growing his legs. You can do it. Took 6:15. Just got here. So now we're free to walk home. Is that way? On the other side of this van.
Oh yeah.
So that's the end. Now it's time for my opinions. Okay, so it's 6:29, and I literally just walked in to the apartment. And look at my face. I got raccoon eyes. First time in my life. I even put on sunscreen. The pool ate it off. And I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm gonna make dinner and fuck off. Opinion time is next. Okay, so now it's opinion time. I guess. So my advice, I guess, would be if you can afford to do a dive master or your IDC or MSDT, definitely pay for your training instead of coming to Dressel. If you're looking for like the real, I don't know, scuba experience. You spend most of your day just like trying to sell classes. And they really are always on top of you. Like you have a monthly quota, and if you don't do it, they have words. And it's almost like they hold the sword of Damocles over your head. They've told us already that there's, depending on who tells us the story, between 7 and 11 new interns coming this month. So if we're not doing a good job, then they'll let us go. So just them always bringing something like that up is like ridiculous. You shouldn't be in constant fear of losing your job. What else? Oh yeah, another thing that I don't like about this is if you wear like your uniform out in the city or whatever, you can actually be arrested because everyone here is on tourist visas because we're not employed by Dressel. So if the police suspect anything, they can arrest you for illegally working in the country. So when you're actually paying for a class, you're still a tourist, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. We've had I've heard stories of plenty of interns being arrested and go to jail for days before Dressel is able to get them out. And Dressel just says they're students and that they pay, and they, from what I understand, they provide like documentation as if the intern had paid for it. Yeah, so we're not allowed to wear uniforms or t-shirts outside of the hotel. If you miss the transport, you have to find your way to work, either a taxi or a colectivo. Collectivos are like 20 to 30 pesos, and taxis are probably going to be in the hundreds of pesos by the time you get there, I assume. Since they're like 30-minute drives roughly. What else? Yeah, my advice is if you can pay for it, pay for it. By the time I'm uploading this, I will no longer be with Dressel. My last day is tomorrow, but that day will have already passed by the time you saw this. So yeah, my video, yeah. I just wanted this information out there because when I was looking into Dressel, I couldn't find a single piece of information about it. Only pretty much TripAdvisor reviews, and of course we're all nice to our customers and stuff like that. When I was going through like my interview and stuff like that with Steven, who's at like the head office, I asked him if I could get in contact with the people here, so I could introduce myself and get to know about the operation. And he even told me no, and gave me some reason like the managers and employees need to spend their time with customers and planning dives, not dealing with interns that may or may not show up. So the whole time I thought it was a little sketchy. The day I got here, I met a lot of the interns and they pretty much told me the same thing. Like, it sucks, but they can't afford it, so that's why they're here. They're willing to go through all this because they have no way of paying for any of these classes. I even was told a story because a lot of people found out I was making a video today. They found out, or they told me that if I post this and like the management sees it, I'm gonna get fired. And then I was like, well, I don't care. These are just my opinions. I showed you like pretty much my daily schedule. Of course, it's gonna be different depending on what location you're at. But the 3 locations that I've been to are roughly the same. It's just the amount of walking that you do, and the amount of shade that's in the area. Yeah, so if you think you can... It's not even, like... If you think you can walk around the pool without sitting, and talk to people and try to sell scuba lessons and get a free dive and classes whenever they see fit, then yeah, come over to Dressel. I'm sure you'll have a great time. You'll be exhausted by the end of the day. Like, it's 8:30 right now and I am freaking tired. My face is sunburned. I'm annoyed by that since this is my second week. The dives are great. As a customer, Dressel seems fine. I haven't seen them do anything ridiculous. All the employees are super nice. Like, this is, I don't want this to be a personal attack. It's me and Dressel are not a good fit. I advise you, if you have the money, to pay for it, and be in a place that you actually want to be. Here, yeah, from what I can tell, you get training when they decide you get training. They might tell you it'll be tomorrow, but then tomorrow will be super busy with customers and they won't have time. One guy has 2 weeks left of his 6-month dive master internship and still hasn't gotten his dive master yet. Yeah. When you pay for the training here, because there's options to like pay for it, of course they knock it out not as fast as if you went to like a real dive school, but they knock it out faster than anything else. Like, normally you wait a month or 2 before your classes, or at least that's what I'm told. And it seems like every month you work, you pretty much get like a class if you started without open water, which you can do. So yeah, I will be leaving. I don't want my dive master experience to be walking around all day selling with one dive a day, and I don't know. I want a more formal education and being comfortable and not finishing this and being like, I actually didn't get to do that. Stuff like that. So yeah. My opinions. So, if you have any questions, you can message me. I really am trying not to skew anything. I showed you what my day was like. It's pretty much the same thing every day. Other places you eat breakfast at the Commodore. At Barcelo you don't. Other places have dinner. None of the 3 places I did do. I've heard some places you stay at the resort. That doesn't happen in Playa. You don't have access to any facilities. You will, if you're being told, you'll do excursions all the time and stuff like that. When I got here, from what I learned from the employees and other interns, is you get one free excursion, or one free of each excursion, and you can only do them on like your day off, if they have space. I tried to do an excursion last week. They did not have space. Where was I? But yeah, I mean, you can come on like your day off, obviously, and get like 4 of the local dives in as well. My nose hurts, sunburn. But other than that, like, from what I gather, no one likes being here. They're here to get what they need, and then they're leaving. It's not horrible. It's not like you're a slave, but it's not what I want. So I'm leaving. I'm paying for it at a different location. Not even with Dressel. Completely different dive shop. You'll see it in videos after this. I wish Dressel the best of luck. Sorry we're not a match. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and I'm in Playa right now. I will be going to Cozumel to do my dive master. If anyone cares, you can message me. Shit, I don't care. I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh well. If I have any other questions, comments, concerns, something or other, I will write it in the description. But my advice is, oh yeah, another reason I want to leave Dressel is I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of things that normal dive masters learn, like equipment rooms, tanks, basic maintenance, stuff like that. Shore dives. Yeah. So Oh yeah. Well, I don't. Actually, I might have brought this up. The interns told me before that some guy was writing a blog about Dressel and ended up getting fired after management saw that. I don't know if I already said that, but like I said, when they found out I was making this video, they're like, "Oh, watch out! If they see it and they don't like it, you can get fired." And I was like, "I don't care. If they fire people for showing you a business for what they really are, I mean, if you think you can do it, do it. But like, by all means, I'm not telling you to do it or not do it. I'm just saying, like, I wish I knew what I was getting into. Like I told the people when I was being interviewed, like, I just don't want you to lie to me. I want to know what I'm getting into. Because when you lie to people and they find out the truth, they get mad, they get upset, or they leave. And if they want a high retention rate, it's not going to happen if you're lying to them right off the bat. And every intern who's come here has said that they were lied to. So, yeah, I don't know. Do what you will. This video will be up. And it'll be out there if people want to YouTube Dressel Divers internship. They will see finally what a typical day is. And my opinions afterwards. So, alright, you guys take care. My next video is of the intern house that I stayed at while I'm at Dressel. And yeah. Have fun. Good luck. If you ever go pro, I hope you find a really good place.